Hello, everyone. Welcome. How are we? Hope you're good. It's Monday evening, so we're up and we're rolling, we're rocking, we're having a lovely time, aren't we? And the weather's been dreadful. And yeah, I've already mentioned that there's some sort of potential festivities on the horizon. Look, not through my doing, right? Look, I haven't chosen this personally, right? But it's a thing and it might be happening. I don't know where we're sat with music. I don't think there's anything playing actually. I don't know if Spotify is down. I don't seem to have anything actually playing at present. So I don't know if that's a me thing or whether that's a you thing or an us thing. I don't think there is anything. There's nothing playing. Right, okay. Well, do you know what? Let's epidemic it for a little bit then, because we need to have something going in the background, don't we? Just while we get ourselves started and set up. But I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's good. We're in January. January in our Darlo save now. It was a little bit up and down, wasn't it? It's been a bit here, there, and everywhere. But are we about to make some sort of move to get ourselves ready? Are we going to potentially win some matches? Who knows? Who knows? There's only one way to find out. Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. As Luffy says, though, I should be more concerned about exposing myself as a wrong-un. Yeah, there was a lot of chance about that last on Saturday, wasn't it? Saturday, the old Tory Jameson made a little appearance. I'm not a massive fan of his work, to be honest, but there we go. It was a thing. It happened. Sorry about that. Let's win some matches and stuff. Colour Spirit Jason, hope you're well, my friend. Spotify has had issues today, I believe. There we go. See, it's not a me problem. It's a Spotify problem. There we go. Have we got music coming through now? By the way, can you hear music now? I believe we probably can. Let's not chat festivities, claims Ruggiero. Let's not do that. Let's move swiftly on. And we're back on the Shoutsville bus to Tennessee. Do you know what? I mean, look. First of all, appreciate the Prime cart horsepower. Very, very kind. And Loire as well on the Prime for 21 months, on the sub for 21 months. Fraser Lloyd just watched a 90-minute stream of my old club backdown manager for the worst ever manager. Threw all the players under the bus, hoping I can convince TJ to become Argyle manager in real life. Maybe we can. We have music now. We have a hype train on the go. I'm gonna probably get a lot of anger going on now. I'm not that bothered about shouts now. Do you know what I mean? I've kind of got used to them not being there. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Like, they said that they wouldn't work and that they weren't working. So I've agreed with them and went, all right, if it doesn't work, then fine. Let's not put it back in just because other people wanted it. It's like, do you know what? There's like I don't even know what I've got so many analogies in my head and most of them are grim. Right, but it would be like an accident black spot, right? And you could do something about it, but then people just went, "Oh, do you know what? But it's really boring slowing down." And then the council just went, "Fine, okay, let's not put any speed cameras in then, right? Because they don't really work the way that they want them to work. So we'll just leave it, right? Okay." It feels very much like they've bent over a bit to please people, and it's now more about like getting positive reviews than actually making the game better. And I just think if you're going to put something in that doesn't work, stick international management back in as well, stick draft mode back in, stick online mode back in, like just stick everything back in that didn't work. Then if this is the answer now, just because people are upset about it, stick it all back in. Yeah. But then you'll just have loads of people going, but it doesn't work. Like, even though they've been told it doesn't work. But, do you know what I mean? Like, it just feels a bit like... It feels like they've just done something just to say they're doing something. I don't know. Shouts did work, but not in the way they wanted. Yeah, well, so in that sense, they didn't work then, did they? Like, they worked after the event, which really, like, if we're being literal about it, is that means that it didn't work. So you would have a highlight, right? And you would do a shout and you'd be like, encourage, or demand more. It wouldn't kick in until the next time you see a highlight, which I suppose in a sense sort of makes sense. You knew you weren't going to be able to affect that highlight per se. But at the same time, if it didn't work, like the thing is like if you did your encourage and then there was a goal conceded in that time, then you couldn't cancel it. And it was literally a placebo. Viva, even if it was a placebo, I liked shouts. I'd rather that than just sitting back and watching for a half. All right, well, what did we do beforehand though? Like, what did we do before shouts? We did just get on with it, didn't we? This is the thing. There was a time where we just got on with it. And I've said from the start as well, I've said from the start, there is something lacking about playing the matches. Do you know what I mean? There is no connection to the game, really. So I have said this. So this is not me saying, take it out because I don't use it personally. I've said, look, I've openly said the game feels missing. The match day experience feels empty. But if it doesn't work, don't put it in. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, say literally going, do you know what? Left wingers don't work, but we put them in. Like, Benna Cage resubbing on 6 months. Thank you, Benna Cage. Appreciate that. Maybe they put them back in and they still don't work. Yeah, they won't. They've already said they will work exactly the same way as they used to, which means that they don't. I'm glad they're back, even if it doesn't work as they want. Look, I'm on a different thing. Do you know what I mean? Lots of things in FM didn't work. Why pick on shouts? Well, because they're putting shouts back in, Cart, and then they're making a big deal about it. That's why. What else? No, do you know what? No, I'm not getting this. I'm not getting into what else didn't work on FM24. These people must smash their buttons. They must do. I want individual shouts. If your left back messes up, let him hear it. Striker scores a goal, let him hear it. Yeah, that would be cool. But that's not what's coming in at the minute. I use shouts for a couple of games, then forget them for 10. Oh, no. I used to press it all the time. Didn't mean it did anything. Exactly, Jason. Yeah, you'd think that I made the game. The amount of grief that I get personally. Right, tell you what, TJ, this is what I want, right? This is how I want it to work here. People want realism, but what the manager... We're not right. People don't want realism, MCG. I've said this before. People don't want realism. People want to be able to win at the game. Realism is not winning. There are very, 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 very few teams in world football that win. Like, Guiseley haven't won the Champions League, right? But people will proudly tell you about how they've won the Champions League with Guiseley. Guiseley haven't even played football league football. Like, no shade on Guiseley, right? But these one club saves would be shit if realism was involved. You'd be sacked after 2 seasons and you'd stay down in the bottom of in the non-leagues. That's realism. Yeah? What they want is they want to do a shout that may or may not have worked. Realism is managers shouting and players being ignored. This is total realism. Yeah, well then let's just do it now then. There's shout at the screen and have the players ignore you. There's realism. If that's what realism is. Realism for some people isn't actually doing the transfers. But people don't want that. People don't want that taken away from them, do they? Yeah. People want that bit kept in because that's the bit they like. And they want the unrealism bit in as well because that's what they like. This is why we watch you for the shouts. Yeah, I'm doing the shouts. Yeah. I'm a Wolves fan, says Nova Portion. The last thing I want is realism. That's fair. When we had shouts, did you feel more engaged with the matchday experience? You know what, Rugio? I felt like it made a difference. And then, of course, obviously when it found out that it didn't, I was just like, I feel a bit silly now. And I genuinely felt a bit pissed off about it. But then I still kept doing it because, again, I got used to doing it. And it was like Pavlovian. And I've said from day one with this match engine here, there is nothing to do during the game. And that bit I don't understand. Is it a yes? It's a partial yes. It's a partial yes. I want them back in. I want them back in, but I want them in if they're going to work. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't see the point of. If they're not going to come back in working, I don't see why they took them out. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what? I think it's time for Will Thornton to be moved up to captain. Right, let's make Will Thornton the captain. And I'll just move on. We're not moving anybody about. We're not warning. What? Right, close that. Right, and then confirm. Right, there we go. Done. At least some modder can. Yeah, modders. That's the answer, isn't it? Modders. Are we winning? Yeah. Why not, George? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's just say we're winning. Modify the shouts to name things like demand more, do a football, berate you idiots to amuse my simple mind. Look, I've never said that I don't want them in. I want, if they're going to work, make them work. If they're not going to work, then don't make them work. Then don't put them in. Yeah. Sounded 60-40, yes, no. Yeah, probably, Rougeau. I'd say it's probably, it's more of a yes than a no. Absolutely. But it's not an overwhelming yes. Evening, Keeney. Good to see you, pal. Nice to see you back in. Pleasure to have you. Shouts do work, but they're delayed. Well, that's the same with trains, isn't it? And we think that trains don't work. So we would all happily change trains. Are we winning? Yeah, why not? Let's make a push for the playoffs. Brandon Hall going to make a comeback? I'm not sure. Modders have been fixing the game for years. If companies won't fix it, let the modders do it. True. But I think at the minute, though, Rougeau, my only issue at the moment with the modding of FM26 right now is that SI don't know what the game can do just yet, and it's not ready yet. So to have people moving stuff around and switching it all over, that for me could feel potentially slightly counterintuitive because nobody knows what's under the hood yet, how things work yet. I certainly won't be adding any mods on to my game until I know that it's stable. But that's just me. Again, that's just me. Maybe I'm a little bit more cautious. Maybe I'm a bit more pragmatic. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's not. Look, believe it or not, I don't speak for everyone in the community. I barely speak for my community, really. So, you know, we are where we are, and we'll be where we're going to be. Encourage, demand more. Praise. Interesting, that one. I guess we're back to pressing the Skinner box button every 15 minutes because it's mandatory again. Yeah, do a football. I rarely use mods in the game. If there was something that made the game unplayable the mod could fix, I'd use it. I agree, Rouge, but at the minute I haven't seen anything that is unplayable that a mod has fixed yet. But I could be wrong. I've not been looking. Keeney on the resub, 7 months. Shout. Good. I love that. Yeah, if you are subbing or resubbing, by the way, tonight, please do a shout. Do a shout for any subs or resubs. And make sure you link it to Discord as well. So, you absolutely wonderful people. Thank you so much, of course, for the support. I really do appreciate, you know. Darlington versus Braintree. That's going to kick us off tonight. Braintree, 21st in the form table. We're 12th. We've gone 2 games without scoring. Braintree haven't scored in 2 as well. Oh, God. This has got 0-0 written all over it, hasn't it? We've all had a little bit too much turkey over Christmas in a virtual world. We've got snow, everybody. It's the first day of FMmas, and we have snow. Look at that. Beautiful. Braintree down in 18th. We're in 15th. Oh, my word. We've slumped. We haven't been losing, but we've slumped. Here we go. Let's see what we can do, shall we? We're in white and black. Braintree. Orange and navy. And the orange footballs are out. And ever since the latest update, my game now defaults to 1 on the speed. I don't know why. Andrew Starline, nice to see you back in, pal. Very, very well. Hope you're good. Haven't spoken to you much, but an everyday. You are an everyday. It's a pleasure to see you in. Happy Thanksgiving for last week. Hope you had a good one. So look at this. Look at this. This is wonderful. 56% possession, 2 shots, none on target. Oh. Fans have definitely got their entrance fee justified today. It's gravy. As delicious as it is, it also makes you put more food on your plate to gravy it. Jason, now that is philosophical. I like that. It's a corner. Headley, can he swing it in? Can he pop it on someone's head? He can, but not one of our heads. Hatfield goes for the top corner. Fortunately, just keeps going. Just keeps going. Keenly, I don't mind there's no shouts. I remember having to load a game by putting a cassette tape in the machine, being amazed there were stickmen on screen rather than just text. I think this is part of it as well, Keenly, that that there are a generation of us that have grown up through the iterations, and we've been used to having nothing there. Headley with the corner. Floated in, nodded away again. Thornton's not even challenging for that. Fenton. Oh, deflected. Keeper makes the save. Yes, we've had two set-piece corners and nothing really come from either of them, to be honest. But this is the thing, though, isn't it? Like, you know, we saw the game when it was just text scrolling along the bottom. Then we saw the 2D match engine added. Then we saw the 3D match engine added. You know, we've seen all this stuff added in. We have played the game before without all this stuff, and it's now just the point when you come, you get used to something being in and become accustomed to it being in. Not to say that you shouldn't have it then removed. Of course you should. If it's in the game, it's in the game. But as I say, it's not. I'm just sort of looking at this a bit more like, do you know what? There's bigger things for me to worry about in the world than whether or not FM26 has shouts. And again, I think that's more of a me thing. It's a quality of life thing. Not needed, but nice to have. True. Yeah. Not needed, but nice to have. Exactly. You know, like a self-service checkout. It's not needed, but you can have it. It's fine. Jebbaru's in. You wouldn't put a brain in a tree. You wouldn't pirate a DVD either. But there you go. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're well. Welcome. How is life? I saw the. I must admit, Jebbaru, I saw the York City post the other day, yesterday, going about the footage. So sorry I couldn't help out on Saturday. Part of the trouble of being a parent who has to go and take their children to do stuff. Let's see. Back at the Premiere Pro throwing a wobbly. Oh god. Oh dear. That sounds a lot like podcasts are getting delayed. It's not. It'll all be fixed. It'll be fine. Saxy says it's nice and a good indicator of the future. They can implement something easily like this based off community request. True. Although they haven't really added anything, have they? All they've done is sort of put it back in as it was, from my understanding anyway. I could be wrong. Yeah. I could be wrong. Maybe it's different. Maybe I've misunderstood it. It's going to be absolutely fine, Chris. You're right. It'll all be fine. How many corner routines have I got set up? I don't know, Nova. Whatever the set piece or whatever the trainer, coach has got done. Probably none. That's their job to work out, not mine. Balls on the top. Contral hits it from distance. Good save. Good save. Muddy Fun says, I'm slowly coming around to enjoying it now as much as I complain. See? See? That's the thing. There is a point eventually when you start to go, do you know what? It's not actually that bad. Not that bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's great. I'm saying it's certainly playable. And it's definitely not as unplayable as some people that would have you believe. Oh no, come on. Don't, not on the counter like this. Trek, I'm gonna need some help here. I told you, this is bullshit. You can see this coming. You can see this coming. Evening, Trek, hope you're well, my friend. There is potentially that as well, man. I must admit, you're right. There is a possibility that they don't really know what they're doing and they're just adding stuff in left, right, and centre. As I said, I don't understand why they're putting something in that doesn't work, but hey, that's what people want. You know what I mean? In the words of the Jam, the public get what the public want. But I don't get what society wants. Yeah. So yeah, 1-0 down against Braintree. Then there you go. We're losing to another lower team in the league. We still can't seem to get our attacking working. And it's going to be 2-0 now, isn't it? Oh, come on. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. We try and push on. And we're 2-0 down. They haven't said it doesn't work. They say it worked differently to what they wanted. Yeah, but Zara, that sounds like it doesn't work. Like... Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, if I had in my car, right? If I had in my car and it's an automatic, just to make this easier, okay? If it was automatic and I put my car into drive, right? And it went reverse, technically, it does something. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do, but it does something. Now, I would probably wager, and if I put the thing into reverse and then it drove forward, I'd be like, no, it does. There's going to be a couple of moments when you forget about that. You go to press drive and you end up reverse and you go, ah, shit, right? Or you go to put it in reverse and it goes to park, so it does nothing, right? It does technically work. You just have to scratch the thing off the gearbox and like right on with Sharpie, yeah? The random light switch in the house, yeah. The fuse box, well, that's a bad example because everyone should really know what the fuse box does, but yeah, there's definitely a light switch in my house, right, where I don't know what it does, and it's in my room here. I've got 2 light switches and I've got another light switch over there, and I don't know. I've lived here 8 years, no idea what they're for, no idea at all. It calls the butler should be here anyway. Yeah, I shouldn't have to phone the butler, right? This is the thing. For the record, I'm enjoying the game. Oh, you're now enjoying the game. Okay, good, good. Right, we have to... yeah, we have to try and work out what we're going to do now, because this is a little bit stop-start. Shouts Roller is fundamentally flawed anyway. Yeah. There's only 3 or 4 of them actually worked. Shout and Focus were upsetting them, for example. Yeah, exactly. And whenever I shouted praise, they all just looked at me and just went, eh? I don't know what he means. I've got no idea. So they all just, like, ran off. We need to wait for shouts to come back in, then we'll be fine. We're going up. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that'll be it. That's the whole difference. I haven't played a save yet. Yeah. To be honest, look, I'm having fun with it, right? I'll say I'm having fun with it because I've made a way to have fun with it, and I've said from day one, and I'll keep saying every single time when someone says, "What's your views?" I will say this is not the best Football Manager. This has potential to be good, right? And that's all I can say on it. Yeah, I've found a way for it to work for us and make it entertaining for us. And yeah, and that's where we are. That's where we are with it. But what I'm really struggling with though is tactics. I haven't got a bloody clue what tactics are supposed to work and how it's meant to work. We've gone from 4-4-2. We've gone to 4-4-2 diamond. We've tried. Do we go back to 3 at the back? Do we go 3-4-3? I mean, what are we meant to do? We haven't really got wide players per se, so that's probably going to change some of our thinking. It pretty much like most FMs. Exactly, Rougeau. Exactly. Yeah. There'll be one moment though when it'll just click and I'll be like, right, and we're away, and it'll be perfectly fine. But at the minute, that time is not now. In the words of John Cena, that time is not now. Tactics work differently after the update anyway. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So this is the thing. But they're not working now, so I need something to work for today until next week. We've already had that before, where we've had things that have been working, then stopped working. And we've had things that haven't worked, and then we've managed to go, oh, cool, now it works. So I'm trying not to get too bothered about things that when things work and don't work. It'll click in, just a matter of when. Yeah, at some point it'll happen. Was there really a match engine update in the last update? I don't know, Dan. No idea. Let's say yes. I'm playing 4-3-3 with midfield 3 with invert. Right, look, I'm still not doing this bloody sex pest behaviour of 2 players doing the same thing. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Right, whether rightly or wrongly, still not for me. Only clicked for me when I got the right players to fit the tactic. Well, I mean, there is that, obviously. There is that, yeah. If you get the right players in, then the tactic is much easier. But then it's that sort of like, which one do you do first, isn't it? Do you get the tactic first or do you get the players first? And I've got neither at this moment in time. 2 players can't play sweeper keeper. Exactly, Jebru, yeah. Yeah. But apparently 2 players can both play inverted everything. Advanced everything. Do you reckon? I don't know about advanced. Certainly, if it's not advanced, then it has to be inverted. 2 double inverted Segundo Volantes on overlapping. Yeah. I make every midfielder a channel midfielder, a wide midfielder, and everything magically works better. Yeah, but okay, Azaris, explain to me what that actually means in logical terms then, other than just, I clicked all the buttons and that's what seems to work. Because this is the bit that I'm struggling with. And this is the bit that I've really found hard, is trying to make some sort of link to how things would work in reality. And maybe this is my problem. I keep looking at, the idea of realism. And it just doesn't seem to actually be that for me when I come to look for it, personally. An inverted introvert. Yeah. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. It makes them run wide into space that when otherwise they'd clump together and give away the ball. All right. So they both run wide, and then there's nobody in the middle. Is that right? Evening, White Callum. How are we, sir? Welcome. Well, here's a man who knows. Here's a man who knows about tactics. If ever I've seen one. Why, Callum? How, Callum? Yes, Callum. How are we? I'm very well. I'm very well. I think. I have a feeling I'm about to start going a bit more. I think we're about to go back to counter-attack. Oh, it's just not really landing, to be honest. TJ's grouchy tonight. Do you know what? I shouldn't be though, because we've got our shower working. We've got the showers are back working. I'm well happy with that. And right now, Trek on the resub. Thank you, Trek. Very, very kind. Very kind. Yeah, no, all I'm doing is I'm just questioning things that don't seem to work. Yeah. And I'm aware that part of that problem is my problem. Okay? I'm aware that it's my problem. I couldn't come round because you stink. That's also part of it. But that's more of a reality than anything. Let's put you as a normal centre midfielder. Because I don't want to, you know what? I don't want to just have like a 4-5-1. I can't really have one striker up front on his own. Because that doesn't sort of work. How's my cam performing? Everyone's performing badly, Trek. It's meant to be Adam Campbell in there, right? In that position here. And he's got, and let's pull up the stats, which you can't really read in game. So 4 games in 11 starts. So he's sort of scoring a little bit. Gudger's on the resub as well. Thank you, Gudger. 55 months. Appreciate that. Very, very kind indeed. So XG's fine. His average expected assist is a bit low. He's also not got any, which isn't great. Where's the data on him? Can we get some more? You can't get more on individual players, can you? Other than down here. Chances created. 2. Like, technical familiarity needed. We've been playing this for a year. Like for quite a while. I don't understand why they still don't get it. Look at them. Look at the players. Oh yeah. I mean, look, the players are shit. That's also part of the problem. Yeah, that's also part of the problem. Butler's knackered. Let's get him off for Lees. Yeah, we are just lacking in quality, I think. We'll get there. Big influx of new players. It was at the start of the season, Ash. Yeah, we had at the start of the season, but I mean, we're still looking to bring players in. We're still looking. When doing tactics videos, I'm finding an issue with the AMs getting too high regardless. Okay. So what I've seen is I've not really seen them getting too high. Certainly not too high ratings. But I've also seen them like just get into position and then not score. And I'm like, he was brought in to do that, create the chances, and like you'll know Adam Campbell, like used to play for Hartlepool. So I have him in there. I want him to kind of help unlock these 2 players here, but it's just not quite clicking. And maybe I've just got to accept that I need better strikers as well. And as much as we love Jesse Nelson, he's only scored 2 goals this season. Do you know what I mean? He had 17 last year. He scored 2 this year. That's really bad. That's really bad. Yeah. Um, 1.5 stars. What do you expect, Ada? We're in the National League North. Like, if you had 5 stars, it wouldn't be real, wouldn't it? Like, we've got a 5-star goal, 4-star goalkeeper, but he's not at Inter Milan. He's 4 stars in the National League North, which means he's like a 3-star goalkeeper in League 2, probably. Even Neil, welcome in. Do I have individual player? No, I don't have individual player instructions. I haven't got time or interest in that. These players don't need to be given more instructions than just get the ball and get it forward. They haven't got the capacity to understand anything more than that. And again, I'm sure Trek will will be just tearing his hair out back at home. God, for fuck's sake, TJ, just let them play, right? Yeah, I'm certainly not giving them loads of homework to do. Yeah. It's your save. Let them play. Well, this is the problem, Trek. It's my save, so I'm gonna limit their abilities and just say no, you're not allowed to. But also, it's my save, and people are going, well, why have you got that player? He's shit. And it's like, it's my save. I'm allowed to have a rubbish player if I want. Yeah. And they come in and they mock my bad players, and it's like, but I think you'll find he is bad, but he's my bad. Yeah. See, now these three look like they might be half decent, but that's going to be 3 players worth money in it. Look, everyone, if you're in your back seats, right, I'm going to call it now. If you're in your back seats, get yourselves nice and comfortable, right? Just enjoy the ride. Okay, look out the window, enjoy the scenery. Yeah. This is not BBC question time. There will be a time for questions and answers, but at the minute that those questions are only to do with TJ. What's your thoughts on such and such, right? And usually anything the least Football Manager would be much appreciated. TJ out. Well, I think audience out. To be honest, yeah. Yeah, don't make us tap the sign. The rest of Fozzie, rest them from training. They've got fucking work. What are you meant to be resting them? If I rest them from training, then they don't have any training. TJ, what's your thoughts on the big game this weekend, the Jameson Derby? I think, given the fact it's at Anfield, you've got a chance. If it was at Sunderland, I don't think Liverpool would have a chance of winning. I think a draw, possibly, but I don't think they would win at the Stadium of Light. I think given the fact it's at Anfield, they've got a good chance of winning. Well, certainly a better chance of winning. I think we would both take a draw. Keeps our Champions League on the hopes on the go, and it moves Liverpool just another touch out of the relegation zone. So hope for everybody, I suppose. Really. You were acceptable yesterday. You were against West Ham. We all gained points on Arsenal. Did Arsenal play over the weekend? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I know Man City played, didn't they? They played against Leeds, I think. They did Leeds. And then, I'll be honest, mind, when we were 2-0 down against Bournemouth. Yes, Doob, how are you, my friend? Welcome. I was sat there like shaking my head. You only beat us put in front of you. True. This is the thing. You know, we beat plenty of rubbish that's been put in front of us. Chelsea, West Ham, Bournemouth, Forest. Didn't beat Burnley though, did we? We didn't beat Burnley. That's a shame. Didn't beat Man U. But never mind. You know, I fucked that up. I spelled your name wrong. Don't worry. That's all right. It's all right. I hope you're well, brother. How's life treating you? Where are we? Where's Portugal? It is Portugal you're in, isn't it? It is Portugal. How are you finding life out there? Surely you're having a great time now. The drop from Wolves the last few seasons is surprising. It's not that surprising though, is it? Because they're not very good, Wolves. In fact, not a lot of the Premier League is very good. I think Tory Jameson, that's the one, isn't it? Dreams are being lived. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Over here, this is not much dreams. This is a bit like a nightmare, really. It's not a lot of fun. In the fact that I'm still tweaking tactically. That's partly the way I'm sitting. But we do need to just start to look a little bit as to how do we get this team working properly. You spelled it knobhead. That should have come through. Dupe. I don't understand why it didn't. Yeah, I'm still trying to get this team to finish mid-table. We had a takeover in the summer, and the new owners wanted us to finish. Well, basically, the new owners wanted us to avoid relegation, so we're trying. We're trying to avoid relegation, and at the minute, well, at the minute we should be avoiding relegation. We've got Worksop away from home, and like there's a couple of games where we sort of feel like we should be winning. This match is probably one of those, but then again, we have just lost to Braintree, who were second or third bottom or something. So I don't know what games we're going to win and what games we're not going to win, to be honest. Worksop at 22nd, we're 15th. Like, a win doesn't even move us up too much either. But we have to take each game as it comes, I guess. We've got a whole bunch of cup finals coming up. Oh, Headley's gone there and missed it. O'Malley, we wanted him in the summer. That's the problem as well, isn't it? I'm not saying that's part of the reason that we're not doing well, because we've got Francis Zimmer in, who's been all right. He's been pretty good. But I think we've had players who are all right, and then they've just stopped being all right, and they never really kicked on to be good. Contral's corner. Jesse Nelson at the back post. There we go. There's your 1.5 star striker. There's your Sunday League striker. They were mocking him in the chat earlier. Oh, look at him. He's 1.5 stars. Yeah? Well, he's scored now, so that's all that matters. And he was our top goal scorer last season as well, with 17 goals when he was only 16, 17. He's the local hero. That countdown to 1,000 is definitely... It's taking a long time, of course, but he'll get there eventually. Headley's corner. Oh, big header from Thornton, but can't keep it down, sadly. Yorkie's enjoying the stream with some Weetabix. Nice. Now, are you having them dry, or are you having them with milk? Hot or cold, either or. Headley's on his way outside. Go on, Headley, get that ball in. Nice cross through. Campbell. It's quite for Contral. Not a bad effort, that, mind. Yeah, warm milk and not marmalade. God, no. No, not marmalade. Weetabix with butter, surely. This is MCG. See, he knows. He knows. Those viewpoints to get tickets to Chelsea versus Man City, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Or is that the... Or if you have marmalade on stuff. Oh, yeah, he went, didn't he? He went over the weekend. Sorry, I'm piecing this together now, aren't I? Is that who they played? Is that who Arsenal played Chelsea, did they? Control. Jimmer down the line. Sends him back inside. Maskell's header over the top. Do you keep your milk in the fridge with the condiments? Milk goes in the fridge. The condiments go in the pantry. Oxlaw, stars mean less for the lower levels. Yeah, we know that, Oxley. Everybody should know that. They mean nothing in the top levels either. The stars are relative to your team. Everybody knows that, surely. But no, TJ, they don't know that. They just look at it and they go, that's 1.5 star. That's 5 star. By that, of course, you know, we've got a goalkeeper who's 4 stars, so he will inevitably be playing Champions League football next season. So it'd be a shame for us, you know, but good for him. Oh, Campbell, how have you missed that? George's in at the prime as well. He's on the Tory fans. I appreciate George. 15 months. Love it. Yeah, world-class goalkeeper in goal, and he's still not saving them in League 2, in National League North. Don't understand it. See, he should have saved that. Mahmoud Mohammed makes it 1-1. That's lowered my mood. Nice, nice, Punk. That's good. That's good. I like that. That was an interesting one. Right, let's bring back Brandon Hall. Blame on not using the Aussie goalkeeper. I don't think it's the Aussie goalkeeper's fault. I think there's many other reasons that it's many other reasons. But at this moment in time, we might have to consider all permutations. Right, there's Lees up to Cantrell. Look at that little intricate triangles. Good cross. Maskell brings it down. What a goal. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Just one little moment of skill in a match. Keep your eyes on Campbell. What, as in like how high he gets up? I've not got an issue with him dropping into this space here. Is that him there? Yeah. Because I need someone there just in case. Because Nelson's on the... Nelson's still outside, isn't he? Problem is with this, I can't really... None of this makes sense to me. It's too quick. And then Campbell's on... He's still on a 6-4. There he goes. Running, that's what I want him to do, see? But then there needs to be someone there to follow up and help him. John, Cantrell, Campbell. In for Jimmer. Oh, Jack Maskell. The little rascal. There we go. Look at that. All the tactical suggestions that are being offered. Ignored. And we're 3-1 up. At this point, I think we can get a draw here. Genuinely, I believe we can get a draw. Right. Come on, Headley. If it gets to 4-1, we've got a point in the bag. There's still half an hour to go. I believe in us. Campbell. Oh, that's what we want, Campbell. Yes. There we go. 4-1. TJ Masterclass stands for Tactical Genius with a J. I agree. I agree. TJ Ball. This is what TJ Ball looks like in this match. Obviously, next match, clearly, it's not going to happen, is it? That's what we want Campbell doing, isn't it? Getting balls in the box there. Old TJ Tactics is in the house. Jimmy's on a 9.4 now. Look at that. Storming it. But here's where the comeback starts, isn't it? Oh, why have we left that big space? Good save. TJ tactics are day for us. That's the thing. Yeah. Right, Maskell's got a hat trick. Let's get him a standing ovation. Hat trick away from home as well, by the way. What does that do for us in the league? Does it move us up one place? Moves us to 14th. I don't like how these are the wrong way around as well. These arrows. Like, still. Let's put Tonks on as well for the last few minutes. "4-1. 4-1. I would 4-1 to be Worksop right now. Do you know what I mean? Old Starchenko in the middle there. He's gone crying, hasn't he? Look at that. 4-1. A Maskell masterclass. Hat trick in the second half. 3 goals in, what's that, 9 minutes? Whoa. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. It'll be completely different when we play our next match, obviously. Don't quit the day job. No. Don't worry, Joe. There's always part-time. Always make sure that you've got another job on the go at all times. Security and stability is the way forward. Real football is part-time anyway. True. Clear our next opposition has sent a scout at this match and therefore we'll know the TJ game plan better. I mean, that suggests that we had a game plan. Yeah. Darlington's unbeaten away record reaches 10 matches. 10 matches unbeaten away? Wow. It's at home where we can't buy a win. Well, partly. The plan was to win. Do you know what? In a sense, I think it probably was that probably was the plan. Yeah, that probably was it. Don't tell them all the plan. That was only part of the plan. Dartford away in the FA Trophy. Ooh, okay. Now again, we could, if we move on in the FA Trophy, win that, lock down the town, have an open top bus tour. That's good, right? That's good for us. Also, as well, remember, we don't know what the overall aim of this save is. We don't know whether it's to stay with Darlow or not. We might move on. We don't know. We don't know. Kevin Burko. I mean, he's 4-star. He's going to be playing for Valencia shortly, isn't he? So, well, maybe we don't go in for him then because we'll just lose him straight away. We won't know until we're pushed. That's a point, Zeke. Yeah. We will know when the owners tell us that it's time to go. Yeah, they'll be like, you know what, TJ, it's probably best that you don't manage here for anymore. And be like, yeah, do you know what, that's probably fair. That's probably fair. It'll feel rewarding when we achieve our first promotion just before FM27. Do you know what? I think that feels right. That feels good to me. Here we go then. Dartford away from home. FA Trophy. We want to win every match. This is no different. Oh, look at this. Camping in their 18-yard box. Let's see if we can continue on from the Worksop match, shall we? There's confidence pulsing through our veins now. Pulsating, some would say. Surely this is the start of a new beginning. They might be camping, but we've got Campbell. We've got Maskell the Rascal as well. The board, TJ, we would like to wish you the good best of luck in your future endeavours. Oh, God, yeah. They will as well. Andrew, have you thought about managing a team abroad? I normally only ever manage teams abroad, Andrew. I very rarely manage in England. So this is a bit of a surprise to be here, actually. Lund with a tackle. Inside, Headley. Fenton. Campbell. Contral. There's Jimmer. Bit of space on the outside. Crossed in. Maskell's got loads of space. Oh! So much space. What a goal that is. Great hit. And do you know what? You were absolutely right. It's the Derby. Everyone should be happy for the Derby. Dartford versus Darlington. And yeah, there we go. Darlington is so far south it's practically abroad. Have you heard them speak? Usually it's knee deep in an Indonesian rainforest, convincing anyone over 5'8" with more than 4 toes to join him. Oh, I missed those saves. Did you see the Scandinavian results this weekend as well? Viking Stavanger winning the Eliteserien in Norway. That was interesting. Mjällby winning the Allsvenskan in Sweden. It's our old stomping grounds. We'll get back to Finland someday as well. Campbell, Headley inside. How's Maskell missed that? Buddha didn't win the league. No, Buddha came like second or third maybe. Like Rosenborg weren't even in the top 5. Vestry and their lovely US College Vibes logo. Yeah. We need to get back to Finland. Or we need to go, or maybe Iceland possibly. Roberts. Down the line. Defender scores an own goal. Toby Lees turns itself back inside. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Just put it in the box. Just watch us just score for them. Hear me out. Faroe Islands. Isn't the Faroe Islands just Scotland but colder? I think so. Which club did we play in Finland? We were HIFK in Finland. This time round. We've also been ROPS before as well, which I quite enjoyed. Oh, Headley's giving the ball away. Well defended. Well done, Headley. You got your problem fixed. Davers in on the follow. Appreciate that. Nelson with a flick on. It's gone nowhere apparently. You forgot what Dar is playing for. Yeah. Your Dar plays for Dar. Stats indicate that opposition are in control of the football. Well, that's good because, you know, they can do that. Not a problem. Let them have the ball. Here's Fenton. Over the top. Maskell. Is he offside? Possibly. No, he's not. He's not. He's just going to go and get himself another goal. And I'm going to do this. And I don't really know why. 2-1. Over the top. Maskell. Another great hit. I want the Buddha Glimt manager to join Celtic. Not going to happen. Probably not, no. Probably not. I guess the question is, why would he? Why would he leave? Evening musician, good to see you. Hope you're good. Old Darlow, well. Old Darlow, at the minute, are on course to win back-to-back matches for the first time. Well, yeah, I think probably for the first time, actually. Contract up on the 31st of December. Yeah, but he'll have offers or options from other clubs. I'm not saying that Celtic's not a great prospect. It is a great prospect, but there will be other teams that'll be looking at him, no doubt. Darlow are massive. Well, Darlow are reasonably sized at the minute. Darlow are festively plump. Oh no, come on. Get a tackle in, get a header in. Oh, how's that stayed out? He's declined Ajax in the past. I mean, Ajax is a bit of a mess though, Aiden. So it's not quite the gleaming bright lights that it used to be, Ajax. Well, I mean, look, at the minute, Celtic are second in a one-horse race, right? It's not beyond the realms of possibility that you can get Celtic back to the title by the end of the season. Like, Martin O'Neill's got them pulled back in with a shout. Ajax without Weghorst up front, what could go wrong? Hit the ball long. Hit the ball without Weghorst, that's what I'd do. You're at war with the board. Yeah, but all right, well, all that's going to happen though, Aiden, is that a new board are going to come in and then Celtic are going to be fine. Like, it's not exactly a major problem. Like, eventually there'll be a new board comes in because there's money to be made. And even if they don't, you'll still win the league anyway, because that's what happens. There's not a lot of competition, really. You know, Hearts will burn out. Rangers aren't going to get anywhere near. So, all you got to do is just stick in and just be like, yeah, it's fine. We'll get there. Do you know what I mean? Like, as bad as Liverpool have been, they're not out of the title race because the Premier League's not exactly a sort of league where there's a lot of competition. You know, Arsenal will start to fade. Man City will, probably be fine because, they'll just decide to buy another 70 players in the window. Sunderland will stay fourth. Yeah. I know, Pars Pro. I don't know. To be fair, we started off talking about Football Manager, and that was just as bad. So, we can go back to air fryers at any point. That'd be great. There's Mortimer. Campbell's picked one back up. Soup blenders. Now, see, have you got an actual soup blend? Oh, now do you mean a soup blender like sort of like the zhuzher? Because if you've got one of them, then yeah, that's fine. If you're popping it all into a NutriBullet, then again, fine. Who wins in the fight between the mayo and the salad cream? Honestly, it's the most pathetic fight in the world, the Arsenal, and no one's watching. They try and put it on DAZN, but let's face it, it's no better than just two fannies and a Wetherspoons, isn't it? Really, just like both wearing bad shirts with like gelled fringes, and their fringes gelled forward. Salad cream, man. Honestly, ugh. What's the point of it? Yuck. And mayonnaise. Like, nah. Just vile. Both things. Horrid. As a fight, it's doing that. Or just going, oh, do you want some? Do you want some? And just like pushing each other and doing nothing. Not even pushing each other, just saying, do you want some? Just waiting for someone to go, do you know what? Just leave it. It's not worth it. Just Away you go. Marmite. It's alright. Fries, chips, or wedges? Depends on what I'm eating. Scolari. Wedges, fine if there's sour cream on the go. Wedges, probably more of a buffet, I think, for a wedge. Fries or chips? Fries with a burger. Chips with a steak. But yeah, you never go. Like, you would never make, like, you know, burger and wedges or fish and wedges. Oof. And oh, I thought this was out of the FA Trophy for a second there. There's part of me looking, that's a good shot, that. And I was like, oh, that's not our team. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Matt. This is the thing. I'm not listening to the masses. Marmite, you love it or hate it. It's fine. It's all right. Just don't make a big deal out of it. It's just. What about lattice fries? Even for me, lattice fries are a bit Tory. Jam or marmalade? Definitely jam. Peanut butter and jam, not peanut butter and marmalade. Yeah. Lemon curd. Lemon curd's all right. Am I playing the beta? No, of course not. Oh, Fenton, come on. Right, this is what we want. We want the ball bouncing up in the air, don't we? Whole, semi-skimmed or skimmed. Ooh, okay. So I've got, so for cereal, I like whole milk for cereal. I used to have semi-skimmed in coffee, but then I stopped drinking milk in coffee. I drink black coffee in the house. But when I go to like a coffee place and I'm getting a flat white, I just ask for whole milk. It's just easier, innit? I don't want to be like, can I have a semi-skimmed flat white, please? Like, nah. And I'm not asking, but if I'm doing a protein shake, then I have almond milk because there's less calories. So we are penalties again. Penalties again. I don't think you need to do the voice when you ask. I think you have to. You have to, Yorkie. Otherwise, they don't fully understand. Can I have an oat milk latte, please? And then they go, ah, right, yeah. That's where we get it from. Yeah. You dare anyone to put salad cream on their gyros? No, oh God, no. Like, Jason, if that's happened, you're allowed to set fire to their shoes. Right? Can't not sound like a douche when exactly, yeah. I don't like almond milk, too nutty a taste. Well, it goes my let's say protein powder, almond milk. Here's a one for you, by the way. If you've got vanilla protein powder, right? Vanilla protein powder, almond milk, and then a shot of espresso. That's nice. That's nice. TJ's got how many milks, I'm surprised. I've got a dairy farm. I mean, a dairy farm would be rubbish if I'm drinking oat milk, almond milk, surely. I've got these cows and all these almonds that I'm growing. Right, here we go. Penalty shootout time then. And putting salt in a hot chocolate is good, is it true? If you put proper sea salt in it, I would imagine that would be nice, yes. Yes, but not just putting like just a little bit of like table salt in there. That wouldn't work. How's your milk and almond? With great difficulty, but you got to wine and dine it first. Almond milk, protein, and espresso. That's honking. Honestly, Keeney, it's not, but I can understand why people think it would be. Come on then, let's expect our team to do this. One 0 Dartford. Two FA trophy matches, 2 penalty shootouts. Good penalty from Hatfield. Up the Dar. Pinch of salt can reduce bitterness. Some wrong uns added to coffee. Ooh. She limbled a few nuts in your time. That's it. Yeah, exactly, Jordan, exactly. Sanderson makes it 2-1. Dane Gripton's in the house. Almond milk is only okay with coffee, oat milk and grated porridge on cereal, hot chocolate and tea. Wait, go look at this. We can get to, you know, non-dairy based products this evening. Hope you're well, Dino. Nice to see you. Maskell. Great penalty. Into the top corner. Exquisite. This has gone very Tory now, hasn't it, Arsenal? Soz about that, where's everyone going to go for the summer? And is your private education gone up this term or down? That's what we need to find out. Cabadio. Oh, Cameron went the right way. Who started this nonsense? I've got no idea, Dan. It was that or talk about real football or Football Manager, and both of those topics seem a little bit boring. Let's talk about milks. Adam Campbell. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, the Arsenal asked about mayo versus salad cream. This is dreadful. Oh. Right. It looks like we're out of the FA Vars, I'm afraid. FA Trophy, I should say. Come on, Fenton. Keep what's in it. And then Cameron's got to come up with a big save, surely. Well, that's Fenton's done his part. It's all on Cameron now. If he saves it, we're still in. If the opposition miss, we're still in. If there's a goal, it's all over. Come on. Yes! What a save. What a save. He saved 2 in the last round. He saved a massive penalty just then. Oh my word. That is incredible. Now it's for Lund. Oh, that's as cool as you like. Cameron's picking bits out of his boots. He's got it. We're going to save this one. Surely. Surely. Come on, Cameron. You've got this. You've got this. Boom. Sends him the wrong way. Is now the wrong time to tell you that Cameron's not the Australian goalkeeper? By the way, he's our 4-starer. He's our Champions League level goalkeeper. Myers Smith. Oh. I was worried when Myers Smith stepped up. I thought he's not gonna do well here. But he's put it in the bottom corner. Come on, Cameron. We hold our breath. Oh! That is beautiful. Yes. What an awful penalty. What an awful penalty that was. And now it's Toby Lee's. Come on, Toby. Yes, and the keeper's trying to catch it. Did you see that? Cameron trying to save it. That's got to be a bug, surely. Get in. Penalty victory against Dartford. We went 1-0 up. It was 1-1. Then it was 2-1, then 2-2, and then we've won in the shootout. Dramatic. Dramatic. What a win. What a win. That's what we want, isn't it? Huge. So the goalkeeper we've got in goal, by the way, Dino. The goalkeeper we've got in goal, I saw you ask the question there, is a guy called Daniel Cameron. Now, he's formerly of Sunderland. He's formerly of I think, possibly Hebburn, maybe. Yeah, Hebburn. So we brought him in the summer. We needed a goalkeeper. And to be fair, he looks pretty good for our level. Kicking of 13, handling of 10, determination of 16. 6'4", decent communication. His command of area reach isn't brilliant, by the way. Jumping reach is good, though. So, again, of course, 4.5 stars for our level. For our level. He has conceded 16 and 14, though. So that's not brilliant. We've got a youngster in the squad. Who is this guy? Which is Mark Pillay. Now he's now a 16-year-old Australian lad who's also got handling of 10. He's got determination of 13. He's only 6 foot, but his command of area and communication is actually better than Cameron's. And he's got the potential to play Champions League football, obviously, or Football League football. So, yeah, it's very exciting. And we've also got Brandon Hall, old one size over here, who's very experienced. We brought him in. He's only conceded 10 goals in 12 games, actually. I thought he conceded more. So he was the first player we brought in. And again, probably a bit more rounded. Handling of 11, communication, aerial reach, agility, determination, jumping reach. They're all sort of where they should be. And then Cameron turned up. So, yeah, we're kind of slightly blessed in the goalkeeper department now, to be honest. He's our actual goalkeeper signing. I missed that every time I watched you were trying to sign one. That was year one. Was the trying to sign a goalkeeper thing where every single week was, what about this goalkeeper? What about this goalkeeper? And then this summer we bought 3. Well, we bought 2 and 1 came up through the youth system. Evening, Willie B. Nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're good. Is there an issue with the game? Where's the standard TJ losses? Don't worry. They're coming. They are coming. They are coming. But that's technically 2 wins in a row, isn't it? I'm excited for shout. We've covered this, Willie. We've covered it. We've covered it. It's split. It's split in here. I've already had my say. I'm not saying anymore. Right. What about this lad here? Josh Kay. He's versatile. He's got a very pointy chin. I'm looking for positives here. There isn't many, is there? Determination of 13, long shots of 10. He's not got jumping reach. He's not really good for his teamwork. Work rate's fine. He'll run around a bit, but he's not particularly good when he has the ball. His decision making's bad. He can't tackle. Ugh. What about Bickerstaff? Jake Bickerstaff. Where did he come from? Wrexham. 6 foot, finishing of 10. Mentally, he looks all right. I'm just not sure. Josh Kay was great for me on my Macclesfield save and a big reason why I got promoted. I find that I would love that to be the case, but I struggle to work out how. See, because now he's a channel midfielder. He's not a box-to-boxer. He's now a channel midfielder, apparently. But he's not that either, is he, really? I don't really know what he is. But ironically, he would still be the second best midfielder in our team. That says a lot for what we've got, doesn't it? Really. Maybe that explains a few things with where we are. So look at some recommendations, shall we? Any of the centre midfielders, Marshall Burke. Let me get you in for trial. Have a little nosy. If he's been recommended, then we know of him in a sense. Where's he come from? From Sunderland. There you go. That'll do us. But it looks like there's some bigger teams in for him or interested in him, so we're probably not going to get him. Marvin Armstrong, formerly of York. See, that would make more sense if he's York to Darlington. Zico Azare. See, I like the idea of advanced wing back, and I like the fact you can play on both sides as well. We have as well. We've not got wide players, remember. So I don't know whether we now need to start looking for wide players or whether we just sort of like accept that we're not playing with wide players this year and keep narrow. Sam Burns from Lower Beck. Don't know where Lower Beck is, do you? Ricky Aguiar. Where's he from? Where's he from? Aguiar. Oh, he's York as well, is he? It's below Upper Beck. It's the Lower Deck. It's where the it's where the staff live. Yeah. Ben Brooks. Let's bring him in as well with his tiny little mustache. Oh, Ben Brooks. John Shamalo, Congolese striker, 6'4". That works for me. And also, I've seen Omar Bogle. York City rejects that page. Or York City rejects. Sorry, I've now reread it. York City rejects that page. York City rejects. Yeah. Any of these that you would have us ignoring? Armstrong, Bucks, Aguiar. But would you recommend that we go for them though, or would you recommend that we leave them miles away? Omar Bogle's a possibility as well, isn't it? Oh, Lower Beck's a team in Liverpool. Oh, I'll have to cancel it then. I'll just be like, well, it was a shame. You've come all this way. Well, we might as well just let you go now. Brooks has got whippage. He can cross a ball. Oh, I don't know what he's going to be doing in this team then. Can he play on the right by any chance as well, or just the left? Let's get them in. They're all in on trial. Yeah. He owns an ice cream van. Literally down the street from him. I'll get rid of him then. We're not bothered. If you can see Anfield, he's not for us. Right? Just it was a shame. It was a shame. I'm sure you were looking forward to playing here, but well, no more. I do like the idea of it being an ice cream van though. That's much better for me. Feels a bit weird, doesn't it? Doesn't it really sort of like say, oh yeah, we'll definitely go and attack when we're sat in a counter-attack system. I'm convinced at this point TJ would rather be related to 95% of history's dictator than Stephen Gerrard. Oh, George. 100% of history's dictators than Stephen Gerrard. Honestly, if it found out, if I did, was it the that ancestry? Ancestry.com, isn't it? If I did that and find that it had any lineage to the Gerrard family, I'd be terribly upset with myself. I'd be like, well, obviously not that I'd have anything to do with it myself personally, but there'd be a little bit of sick in my mouth. I'd be like, I feel dirty now. As a Villa fan, I don't mean related to Gerrard either. See, there you go. See, or reminded of Stephen Gerrard, Yorkie, presumably, whose name is after Dwight York, or the Yorkie chocolate bar, either or. William the Conqueror or Genghis Khan, crack on. Yeah, exactly. You know what? They got stuff done. Genghis Khan was the name that Oliver Kahn had to use when they weren't allowed to use his real name. Possibly. Don't know. Obviously, then they changed it to Jens Musterman because it was a little bit more palatable, I think. At least they won things. At least they didn't ring up people from Liverpool to ask for when they got like a new war to do. Just like, right, about to take over a new country. Should we just ring Liverpool and ask if they've got any young warriors we can bring in? And they do like Philip Coutinho. Do you reckon that he'll probably do a job, right? Also, as well, they didn't do questionable moral things. Like they probably did actually. Probably did. But again, each to their own. Each to their own. You know? If your war efforts depend on Philip Coutinho, I've got bad news. Yeah. Musterman as Oliver Kahn was actually Genghis Khan. This is it, Jebru, yeah. It's it all makes sense now when you say it out loud, doesn't it? Because before it just sounded like nonsense, but now it's like that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So ultimately, that means that Musterman is Genghis Khan. Which five infamous people would you invite for dinner? Because at a podcast, we could do this now. Let's do it. Who would you have? I'd have the Dalai Lama. Oh God, you wouldn't, would you? The facial hair checks out. See, this is the thing. Facts are there, aren't they? Denise Van Outen is a must. Yeah, I'd have Denise Van Outen and the police, the FBI. That's what I'd have as my dinner party. Go, right, get her in. Denise Van Outen and 4 of the best FBI agents in the world. And she was sitting there and she went, oh, what do you do? And they're like, what do you do, Denise Van Outen? And what did you do around about the time of Coolio's death? Where were you? And I need everything. And it would actually be a sting operation rather than anything else. Louis Pinto in on the follow. Denise Van Outen, Sting, Stewart, and the other ones. Get them all in. That's the police for young people in the chat going, who's Stewart? Not Stuart Little, by the way. I think you could get Stuart Little involved. Just get a mouse in as well. Tupac and Louis Theroux. That would be. I mean, Louis Theroux and a dead body. That would be. Oh. Me grim. Presumably, I mean, of course, facetiously, they need to be alive. We know that. Let's have a nosy then, shall we? We've changed. Butler's come in for Thornton, by the way. Jimmer's come out because he needs a bit of a rest. Headley's gone out to left back. Maya Smith's come in. We probably should switch our Hatfield and Fenton John around as well. Two Packers alive, according to sources. Do you know what? I can't disprove it. I can't disprove it. Theresa May and Freddie Adu. Now that I don't even know how to begin that. Like, to be fair, yeah, great. Get it booked. Get it booked. Don't let TJ have any lineage to General Pinochet. I can't confirm or deny. Supremacy's in. Sneakers, Snack Arc is in. I've butchered that. I'm sorry. Appreciate the follow. A bunch of failed world wonder kids and world leaders. Yeah, exactly. I want to see Freddie Adu and Pitt the Younger. That's what I want to see. Jacob Rees-Mogg and Donald Trump. Oh, God, could you imagine that? Lembic Orpik, Kim Kallstrom and Skilo. That's now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yeah. Pat Butcher and Kanye West. One failed politician, one failed wonder kid, one 90s rapper. Sounds like the start of a rom-com, doesn't it? Pol Pot and Rennie Higuita. I don't know why that's really made me chuckle. I guess Pol Pot did fail at politics. Yeah. Just get him going. Oh, and what do you do? I did the scorpion kick once. Bad thing is, all of these would be a crack. I'm a Celebrity lineups. Yeah, do you know what? They should get Rennie Higuita in I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here. And then they should put him in a room full of loads of scorpions, and he'd be like, "Oh, actually, I'm really afraid of these." I have the stream muted as I'm editing the podcast. I'm looking at the chat and what's happening. We're doing a celebrity dinner party, Chris. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? And it turns out that Pol Pot and Rennie Higuita are doing one. Lembic Orpik and what did Jebru have? Lembic Orpik, Kim Kallstrom and Skilo. What FM streamer would do well and I'm a Celebrity? None of them. Probably Tom FM. Actually, I don't know. Tom FM is probably the most likely to do it. Zealand will probably do it. I don't know. I'm not doing it. Fuck that. It looks shite. Cole Palmer and Isaac Newton. There you go. To us, Cole Palmer and a GCSE geography and a GCSE science teacher would be like the biggest minds coming together. You know, he's far be it from me to suggest he's not very bright, but even for a footballer, Cole Palmer looks like it's hurting him to think, doesn't it? Here we go then. Darlington versus Peterborough Sports. We've done two. We've technically won two on the bounce, right? Let's keep the good times rolling. The snow is falling. Maybe that's it. Maybe we're good in January. This might be our thing. We're a winter side. It's been a frost under the ground. Peterborough Sports are 20th. We're 15th. A win could take us possibly all the way up to 13th, maybe. This could be fun. Andrew, I take it you don't much about football then. We don't much about football. Talk much about football? No, not really. We don't really talk much about football. We don't talk much about Football Manager. We mainly talk about nonsense, to be honest. Trowel with an outside of the effort there. You'd gathered. Pull up a chair, Andrew. Pull up a chair. It's not like any other stream. Not in the Football Manager space anyway. It's probably the stream in the Football Manager space that talks the least about football and Football Manager. It almost seems like that those are an inconvenience. FM is mainly a vehicle for what we talk about. Jenny McCarthy and Mick McCarthy. There we go. I see the goal. Yes, an inconvenience. It is. It's just in the way. If anything, it's slowed down our celebrity dinner party chat. Air fryers get more airtime. They do. FM is just in the background, quite occasionally ruining conversation. Yeah. Oh, you should have been here for the launch of FM26. God, it ruined the stream. It really ruined the stream. Loads of people wanted to tell me their opinions about it, and I was like, I don't need to know. They weren't happy. They were just like, but I want to complain. And I'm like, go somewhere else then. I talk about Football Manager enough on my podcast, thank you. I talk about Football Manager once a week on a podcast. That's enough for me. Oh, we've got a penalty. I'm not entirely sure how, but we have. Hatfield, come on. Oh, it's a dreadful penalty. It's dreadful. What do people think this is? Exactly, Chaser. What do they think this is? A Football Manager streamed. No, of course it's not. Of course it's not. No, I'm not talking about penalties in a football sense, Yorkie. I'm talking about penalties as in like when you are given a penalty, you know, for a minor indiscretion. I met PC Tony Stamp from the Bill when I was in primary school. There we go. There we go. This is what we're talking about now. Get back to talking about the Bill. Who's the most famous person we've met? You met Les Dennis when you were 5. And you won Best Dressed Dalmatian at your local fete. Hang on. Was Les Dennis there as well? Did he win as well? Like, hang on. Right. Ash. You met Les Dennis when you were 5. You won the Best Dressed Dalmatian at my local fete. Was this a Dalmatian fete? Did Les Dennis win because he was the one who looked most like Les Dennis? Was Les Dennis judging? Or was Les Dennis just in the audience? How many other Dalmatians were there? Please tell me there was another 100. Because if not, I mean, you've all missed a trick, really, haven't you? Imagine that. Imagine if there was just one Dalmatian. Was Les Dennis the organiser? Yeah. Was this a local fete, or has this story changed through time? What a grenade to chuck it. Look, we haven't chucked it at. He brought it to the table. I'm sorry I lost you at Dalmatian. Dalmatian's not the bit that I'm confused by. If it's up there, I'll give you the money myself. Yeah, our survey said incorrect. You said name something that someone would dress up at as a 5-year-old at a local town fete. You said Dalmatian. It was one of those local fates where school kids were loaded up on the back of a lorry organised by a primary school. See now he's trying to get out of here. There's more to this story. There's more to this story. Let's get to the bottom of it. What happened? You can't tell me that you were at a fete and then say you were loaded into a lorry. This sounds like people smuggling. Don't make me have to focus on the game. Evening, Fiery Chariot. Welcome in. yeah. Why a Dalmatian? Oh, 2-0 now. Great. Look what you've made us do. What have I walked into? Who knows? 101 Dalmatians was the thing. Well, that makes sense, Ash. So was there another 100 of you? Because if there was only one Dalmatian, then I think that there's a lot of issue here. It was the ace. That's not always the answer. Llama's in. Llama, 15 months on the Prime. Thank you, my friend. Welcome. If you haven't followed Llama, by the way, why the devil not? And if you're not in his streams these days, you need to be, because he's so close to partner numbers as well. So I think you've got a couple more streams to get over the line, I believe. And Llama gets his partner application in also. So go and support him if you can. And Llama, I must admit, you've joined at a moment when we're discussing the possibility of someone in our chat who's maybe been people smuggled by Les Dennis, and he was dressed as a Dalmatian. We're trying to get to the bottom of it, and I don't know whether or not this is now a serious allegation or whether this is still a little bit of TJ nonsense that has gone a bit too far, and someone's trying to out TJ. I was in the same film as James Nesbitt. The film was filmed at my primary school. What film was that, though? Because that's just... Was Les Dennis also dressed as a Dalmatian? I'd imagine so, yeah. Millions. I've never heard of it. It's just good, though. And we tell the truth, our survey says. Well, exactly. Oh, off the post. This is a shocking result here, by the way. Went to a circus dressed as Mrs. Goggins from Postman Pat and got a tenner off Mr. Motivator. See, I don't think that's true. I don't think Mr. Motivator would give money away. I didn't care about the film. I just wanted the money I was paid to do it. Well, it's usually people's answer for everything, isn't it? I was just paid to do it. The money was just resting in my account. So up until this point here, Llama, we'd won two matches on the bounce, and now we've come crashing back down to earth with an embarrassing defeat against Peterborough. Shocking, actually. Dreadful. Shocking. No, Les Dennis wasn't dressed as a Dalmatian. If you were familiar with the Have a Word podcast, which I'm sure Tony is, you'll know Les Dennis is actually a horse. Yeah, I know that bit. But why were you dressed as a Dalmatian? Why was there 101 Dalmatians? How many Dalmatians was there? Was there just you? Because I've got a feeling that this is we're not getting all the information, or the joke hasn't been thought out fully yet. Just Google Les Dennis. I do remember him from Family Fortunes. That's where he's from. But now apparently we're suggesting that he's been involved in a child trafficking scandal, which this feels, even for me, this feels like I'm on dicey territory right here. What made your costume stand out the most? I reckon the smell. It's a Dalmatian smuggling scandal and the kids were the cover. The man is a national treasure. There are many children dressed as Dalmatians in the entire school. This just feels weird. This is getting strange. This is very much like, right, there's a letter gone round going, right, just so everyone knows, Les Dennis is coming to school tomorrow. If any child in school would like to dress as a Dalmatian, please feel free. Parents, you don't have to pick them up at the end of the school day. We've organised transport for them. Is that what's happened? Because I don't know. This all feels odd, doesn't it? I think I need a drink. I think, yeah, I'm the same. He might be on the flight logs. Yeah, well, he's not. They've obviously done like the British version, the cheap British version, which is just, put them in a van. Get a van, third party fire and theft insurance, and then just drive them around a bit. Be great. TJ, I catered for Frank Grillo, Tony Jaa, and a few other actors at the Nicolas Cage movie. Tony Jaa, that'd be all right, wouldn't it? Pretty good. Is the next stream Wednesday? Yes, it is. It is Wednesday, yes. I had to think about that for a second there. I was just like, hang on, how long have we been on? Yes, Wednesday. Dennis's Island does go out the same thing. It was in the 80s, back when celebrities used to turn on the Christmas lights. I mean, like, celebrities do still do that, but the thing is now we don't know who they are. And it's usually the local DJ of the radio. It's Gaz from Radio Shit. Hi, I'm Gaz from Brackley FM. Going to be turning on the Christmas lights in the town. Come down and get yourselves down and have a hot chocolate. It's going to be great. Did Darlington get you to do theirs? No, I'm not allowed in Darlington. No, they've made me stay away. They say I have to be far, far away from Darlington. Right, Marshall Burke. I mean, he's 4.5 stars. He's going to play for us, then he's going to play for Real Madrid. So let's see how much he wants. I've got a feeling he's going to want a lot of money. 500 quid. That's doable. Plus £120 appearance fee. I mean, that is quite a lot. Really, isn't it? Accrington got East 17 to do theirs on the weekend. I mean, it certainly helps when when those people are available, isn't it? Although Marvin Armstrong actually could be better for us, maybe. Like, I know, like, that Burke looks decent, but then he's only got 8 for determination. He's got 8 for acceleration. Am I being slightly... He's got 12 for passing. He's got 11 for vision. He's 21. I suppose he's wanted by football league clubs. He's probably going to move to them anyway. We could do with a fullback. Let's do that. Zico Azare. 770 quid. This is a lot of money. That feels like a lot. I need to think about this. How much is Marv wanting? Right, okay, so he wants more than than Marshall. Right, so Big Marv ain't happening. Ben Brooks apparently can be, he's on 500 as well. That's a lot. That's a lot in it. Bickerstaff, Burns, Bogle. I don't think Bogle's the one, is he? Really? And John Shamalo, I mean, he's big, granted, but he's got a bit of pace, but his finishing's only 8. I'm not convinced by him either. Bickerstaff doesn't like big games. So Aguiar could play behind, which means we move Campbell up top. 16 for determination. He's not going to push on much now, though he's 25, is he? That's the problem. Off the ball's 10. Work rate's decent. I don't know. Ricky Aguiar. Is he worth a look? I don't know. What do you reckon, chat? There's got to be something. There's got to be something that we can do at this point. There'll be someone we can bring in. Got to be, surely. Kane Drummond. Only of Oldham. We could resign. Yeah, I mean, that's an option. That's an option, George. That would put a lot of us out of our misery, wouldn't it? Really. If we did that, then we could all just go about our business. Just, get on with our lives again. Be much easier. Much easier. Unfortunately, we've signed up for this. This is the problem, isn't it? We've not lost 10 games away from home. Better quit while we're ahead. That's a good shout, actually. Yeah. We're clearly better away from home than we are at home. I don't know how we lost that match so badly, though. I mean, partly in out of possession would have been it, I'd imagine. Right. Let's see what we can do then. We need to bounce back with a win. Darlow versus Brackley. We can't have another defeat. We can't. Brackley have lost 7 in a row. This is what we want. A team that's lost 7 in a row. They're coming against TJ's Darlington. There's only going to be one outcome. Surely it's going to be a Brackley win, isn't it? They're sat 23rd. We've played Peterborough Sport, Brackley, we've played Braintree, loads of teams down in the bottom 5, 6, 7 of the league, and it's like, oh, games we need to be winning. We're just not doing it. A 3-1 win, that is very optimistic, Chris. That is very optimistic. Jason says we don't quit, we get sacked. Oh no, we get sacked or we don't. Yeah, we get sacked. We don't quit or resign. We see things out properly. Oh no, not down the wings. Shibinidze. Oh, I was about to say, pick that one out. That was a heck of a goal. But thankfully flew over the top. But it's a warning sign, isn't it? They've got loads of space here. How do we attack that? We're gonna have to go control possession again, aren't we? We just can't be letting them loose with the ball. Not away is Maskell. Oof. No, it wasn't me shouting not down the wings for our players. It was for them, their players. Okay, let's try and go positive. Here's Lund. Nelson. Campbell. Maskell loses it. Lee's just heads to nobody. Why does this still keep happening? The defender's just heading to nobody. Like, honestly, there is no need for him to play that header as far out as he does. He's got a man stood next to him, his own defender he could just nod the ball down to. Like, how do you build momentum on this game? Genuinely, shout, do a shout, do a shout. Fitness friendly against local side. I don't even think that would be. We'd lose it, Chris. That's the problem. I can't see where we get the goal from. You see that though in the local Darlington Observer. Darlington lose to Dog and Duck. Next week we'll shout. All right, and I bet we still lose next week, and everyone will be going, "Oh, it's weird that the shouts don't seem to work." But we'll feel more connected to the game. Yeah. Great. What a highlight that was. The highlight there to go. Oh yeah, we just let you know we did blow the whistle for half time. By the way. Stop! Keep blowing the whistle. Stop it. I don't need you to keep blowing the whistle after the match, after the half's finished. Yeah, we need to fix that as well. Yeah, I'm just shaking my head. I don't know what we're supposed to see or do or what. Oh, look, they're just holding the ball off from us. Like the possession formation. Thank you, Llama. Thank you. The formation's nice, but it doesn't sort of like do anything for us. This is the problem. Oh, just ran into players there. See, they're just slowing things down a little bit, aren't they? Oh, is Jimmy going to get there? No, he's not. But your t-shirt won't protect you in the Arctic Circle. I mean, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Campbell's not having a good time, is he? Got 6-3, but I've not got anyone to replace him with. That's the problem. Control. Lund. Will Smith. Jesse Nelson over the top. How wide is the instructions? It's not. We're pretty narrow, to be honest. Pretty narrow because we've not got any wide players really. We've only got the wing backs and they're not great. So we thought if we try and press everything down the middle, make ourselves compact, that'll help. There's a lot of bodies. There's a lot of bodies there, isn't there? Campbell control. Will Smith again, just from distance. Lama, a wide person once said to me, you shouldn't play too narrow when your formation is naturally narrow anyway. We haven't got shoot from distance on. Why do people think we have shoot from distance on? We're going to turn this stream around. Nelson Smith, good ball. Jimmy. Oh, how's that stayed off? How's he blocked that? Headley floats the corner in. Big Willie Thornton. There we go. Finally. El Capitan. I think you're right though, Lama. That kit is appalling, isn't it? Black front, yellow back, yellow sleeves. At least it's a team in the league that's not wearing white and black though. That'd be quite good. We've seen that far too often. Constantly. Let's maybe switch the switch these fullbacks around. Campbell's nervous. I've not got anywhere else you can play in that position though. That's the problem. Just have to keep going. It's a bit more direct. Part of me thinks we should probably hold on for a draw here, but then it's like, can we maybe push on a little bit? Don't know, Lund down the line. Mortimer, come on. Put the ball in the box. Oh! How's Campbell missed that? How? To be fair, if we'd have played the ball earlier, we might have had a shot. It's another draw. Oof. Look, it's not the end of the world. It's not a defeat. There's that, I suppose, isn't it? Evening, Mad Scientist. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's life treating you? How's Palmer? It's something to build on. Well, look, it's not a defeat. We've got that. Yeah? It's not a defeat. That's what you need to think about. Josh K is not getting any better, is he? He's just not getting better. He's a bit faster, I suppose, now. Was he only on like acceleration 9 before, I think? His passing's not brilliant. There's nothing really there, is there? I'd like Josh K to be good, but it's just nothing there for us, I don't think. Unless he's one of those where he performs above his attributes. Maybe. It's still going to be interesting to see what this Marshall Burke looks like if he decides he's going to come in. Can't win an FM26. I've been sacked for the first time as long as I can remember. Wow. There you go. The mad scientist's been sacked. I mean, thankfully, that's something that I'm used to. But haven't been yet. All right, offers made for Burke. There you go. We're missing out on Burke now. He's going somewhere else. Which I think we all kind of expected, to be honest. Kane Drummond looks fairly decent. One of the updates has taken off me spacebar thing, hasn't it? It's fine. So yeah, Newport and Bromley. So League 2 teams, right? We're not getting Marshall Burke then, are we? Which is fine. Not a problem. We're going to end up with that lad from what's he called? We're going to end up with Josh K, aren't we? How's the team doing for goals? Struggling Llama. I feel like we need another striker, but there's just those. Where's the proper league table? The bit that we want to see. 29 goals scored in 28 matches, 30 goals conceded, so 12 draws. I mean, 8 defeats isn't very much. This is the thing, right? 8 defeats is actually pretty decent. If you look at all the teams above us, there's only Buxton, Scunthorpe, Chelmsford, Chester, and Kidderminster that have lost less than us. Yeah, but we're not winning games. That's the problem. We're the draw specialists. So we just need. So defensively, we're sort of fine in a weird way. But also, like, we could still do with just a little bit more quality, you know? I feel like everyone's struggling this year. I feel like there's definitely some people are struggling. Yeah. Some people obviously aren't. They've found ways to get the match engine working for them, and that's great. If you manage to crack it already, then that's brilliant. But I think what we're doing, of course, we are like, I don't want to learn them. I don't want them to understand the match engine after a month. Like, because if you do, then what have you got for the rest of the game cycle? Like, if you crack it within the first few months, then you've got nothing. You've got literally nothing else to play. So why would you want to do that? You know, I'd like to sort of take a bit of time and think, right, okay, what can we improve upon? What's good? What's not? You know, where are we struggling? Play amazing for 2 seasons. Suddenly it's horrible at every club I'm at. But that's a bit like the old game, the one where your tactic would work for a bit and then it would just stop working for a bit, which is good. That's what it should be. Um, you know, your tactics shouldn't work continuously. Like, in a sense, I like the idea that you can't just keep space barring through, and like you do kind of have to tweak a little bit. And obviously, I'm a bit frustrated that that's what I've got to do now, but I mean, I'm not 100% sure I'm loving it at this point. I'm enjoying it. I've found enjoyment within it, I think, is the where we need to look at. I've found enjoyment within the save, within the game. It's not to say that I'm loving the game. We compare Aguiar to Campbell. Aguiar's actually better. How much would he cost? 7. We might have to risk the finances for a little bit. I've got South Shields to the championship. Only way I've managed to do it is keep the team together and add 5 or 6 players to the squad each season. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Excuse me. We obviously had the first transfer window where some of those players obviously wanted to leave. We lost players for out of contract. I found it hard to keep a player with a budget of no more than £4,000 per week in the championship. It's harder than most players want more than 10. Yeah. I'd imagine there'll be a lot of money floating about. Ricky Aguiar. Let's get him in. There we go. Right. See if we can get ourselves another number 10 in there. Hatfield's upset now. That's fine. Hatfield's going to be leaving at the end of the season anyway. What's wrong? I mean, it might be, yeah. Right. Hatfield's upset about that now. 35-year-old Hatfield is concerned that he's not going to be getting as much game time now that we've brought a new player in. I think let's stick him behind the strikers, and then let's put Campbell on the bench. Actually, let's put Campbell in place of Nelson. Channel forward rather than a poacher. Make him a second striker. See if that helps. New wing backs in there. Right, musician, take it easy. We'll see you soon. Portsmouth have made an offer for Natambwe. Oh no. Oh dear. A free transfer as well, so he's going to be going. We can try and offer him a new deal, but it's not going to make a blind bit of difference, is it? I think he's going to go to Portsmouth. We're not going to be able to keep him. Looks for number 3. Aguiar for 10, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Can we loan him back? I don't think so, because he's not on a professional contract, so I don't know whether it's going to work or not. Be a shame, that one, isn't it? Radcliffe away, though. Let's see if we can get anything from this. We need to get them all G'd up, don't we? Let's try and turn some of these draws into wins. Where are Ratcliffe? Ratcliffe 12th. We're 16th. Win moves us up to about 13th or so. Possibly, if results go our way. No rain, no snow. No. Someone report a bug? I think so. We've got appropriate weather. It's headed away. Here's Maskell. Oh, come on. This is football. He's got to be able to take a bit of a nudge, surely. It's a contact sport, ref. Sayer's gone past. Oh, well, that was a bit too close for my liking. And it's still not away. It is now, though. Sheesh. Evening, Aaron. Good to see you. You keep doing individual training. I'm going to check on it. It's already arranged. I don't understand training. No idea. Headley with a corner. Come on the big Willie Thornton's head. Lund goes for it. Fenton. Headley. Goes back in again. There's bodies in there. Ricky Aguiar on his debut. Hey! 13 minutes. Our new number 10's got his first goal. It's a bit of a scrappy one. I'm sure he'll take it. There we go. Headley gets to the byline just about. Cuts it back. Keeper does dreadful. Aguiar's there. Taps it in. 1-0 Darlow. Aguiar, push pineapple, shake the tree. That's the one, Dean. Jason on YouTube says, might be wrong, definitely biased, but Trachino's tactics seem very successful on FM26. His ideas seem to work better on this edition than on previous other FMs. So it seems to be more built in the, if you can build it properly, then it works. Because he has football thoughts on it, yeah? It's like a football plan from Trek. Now you hate me for planting that in your head. Do you know what, Dean? I'll let it go. I'll let it go. You can have that one. Half time, 1-0 up. That's a good first half. Let's we are still counter-attacking. I thought we were control possession at that point. We might have to tweak in the second half because they're going to come at us, aren't they? Right, Fenton's got a yellow card, so I reckon we've obviously got to have to make a change in midfield. Taylor's just dispossessed. Brooks, sorry. There you go. Picks it back up. Aguiar. Campbell still not running for it. Oh, he's winning back now. That's good. Campbell. Oh, we are getting a free kick. Oh, that's good. That's good. Even Space and Jams. Good to see you. Hope you're good. Oh. That's gone close. We're going to tap the sign. The back seat and sign's coming out again. Ding, 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 ding. Put Will Smith in there. Right, take it easy, Chris. Pleasure to see you. Rest well. Sleep. Get some sleep done at some point. Let's pop Hatfield on there to do a bit more defensive work. Maskell can come off for Ntambwe. Need backseat commands. I'm sure we've got them. If we don't, then we're gonna have a no backseat emote. It's part of the rules of the stream that we don't have backseating on, but there's just no telling some people. Is a cyclist, how you doing, pal? Good to see you. Oh no. Blocked away. That'll do. Oh, there's Ntambwe. Takes the touch. Oh, he's gone. Oh, decent hit. Lam, got anything Christmassy planned over the next couple of weeks? Not massively, I must admit, Lam. We need to go get the Christmas tree this weekend, possibly. So that'll be what we'll try and do this weekend. Then we'll obviously stick it up. I'm away next Thursday. At a conference for work, so wait for that. So I might leave the podcast in the capable hands of the other lads to record that episode. But in terms of Christmassy stuff, no, not really. I've not gone to the Christmas party at work. Just a bit too far and a bit too much stuff to be going on with back at the house. So yeah, not really. We've got a win. We've got a win. Look at that. We've snuck a victory. Beautiful. 1-0. I'll take that. I'll take that every single day of the week. Yeah, we've got a thing with some friends. We're doing they've called it Friendsmas. I haven't been involved in the naming process, or nor the planning or the idea of it. So I've very much been told it's happening, and that's going to happen at the back end of December. So that's going to be quite nice. So we'll do that. But yeah, not a lot really. The kids, we got some stuff for the kids. They're going to go and see some Santa thing or whatever at one of the local kids things. Mrs. J's organised it. But yeah, not a lot. What about yourselves? Anyone else got anything relatively Christmassy planned or festive planned? Christmas meal tomorrow. Normal social officer is off. So we're off for some festive Greek food. Nice. I get free food from the work for end of year celebrations, trying to figure out how to maximize the dollars. Oh yeah, yeah. You got to work out the value, haven't you? Like, you know, what can you get from the company? Where's it going to go? I work in the question is what I do for a living. I work in training, training education, not training as in like footballers or PTs. Not yet, anyway. Right, so Burke has gone to Newport, so we didn't get him. Josh K looks depressingly average, and that's still quite. If he wants more than 300 quid, 600 quid, no chance, Josh. 600 quid, don't be so silly. Right, where's the loan market? Gotta be someone half decent to loan in rather than just like constantly trying to buy players. Depressingly average is my end of year review rating. I've had depressingly average for a description of many parts of my life, to be honest. I'll take it every single time. Jason, Christmas in my house, Christmas cake, turkey, potatoes, gravy, pulled pork, souvlaki, salad and macaroni in the oven is on the list for the moment. Oh, nice. Nice. That's a lot on the go. Hmm. Arnold say Jack Morris. These are players that we know about. Oscar Wojniczka, 6'4", Chesterfield. There we go. Let's get a look on him. He was mentioned in the press a little while ago. One of the questions on the press conference. Do you know about him? No, don't know at all. Gabriel Shongwei, Mo Sharabi. I mean, these are just literally names on a page. We haven't got a clue who any of these players are. But they're listed for loan, so all they need is one of them to be half decent. Half decent as well. Not even fully decent. Oliver Best. Ideally as well, we could do with them not actually wanting any not actually needing any wages. Archie Christie Crane. No idea who you are. That's Are you in for a trial, shall we? Yeah, why not? We'll see. There's always a bit of... We'll say that we're happy with that. Get involved on it. What's our form look like so far? Do you know what? For all we've been kicking off, we've still won 3 matches tonight. So it's not been that bad, has it, really? In the grand scheme of things. There's a lot of Doom merchants around. Yeah. Ojnika's not going to come, so that's fine. Christy Crane doesn't want to turn up. And Tambwe commits his future to Darlington. Get in. He's turned down Portsmouth. Have we technically cheated there? To get him to come, to get him to stay at us. Would that have been realistic in maybe it wouldn't have been. But we've done it anyway. So let's go with it, shall we? I reckon the fans will be excited to see half decent paired with a depressingly average. Yeah, especially if we get them to do the same job as well. That'll make sense. Let's drop Cameron. Oh, Cameron's playing well. 7.7. I say he's playing well. He's playing about as well as any of our other players are playing. Hatfield's unhappy, so let's get him off the bench then. Let's put Will Smith in instead of Fenton. Has Jimmer got any ability to play on the right? We can. Let's do that. Brooks can't. Brooks can only play on the left. Let's try that. See if we can get a little bit more movement. I know it's 2 left footers. It's not ideal, is it, by any stretch of the imagination? But Darlington versus Hemel Hempstead. Ricky Aguiar makes his home debut. Audion Tambwe, after turning down Portsmouth, is going to play up front. And then we've got Ben Brooks at left back, and we've got Jimmer is going to play at right back. We're back on the snow. We had one match where we didn't have any weather. So snow it is. Are the playoffs still in reach? End of January. We are on 39 points. It's 51 points. 50 points takes us up to the playoffs. So that's 10 points. We're going to have to start winning some matches. We can't just keep drawing. All we do, if we start turning these draws into wins, then we're there. It's just that. Turn the screw in it. Second half of the season, we know what all these other teams are about now. Jimmer, Will Smith inside for Aguiar. Oh, it's off the bar. That's a little early warning shot, isn't it? For Hemel. One point only moves us up. I mean, look, 1 point. Actually, we're 10 points behind Terraford at this point, so 10's not bad. 10's doable. I mean, we say that now. Evening, Mr. Maggio. How are you, pal? Pleasure to see you. Hope you're well. What's been going on in the world? Where are Portsmouth? Are they Champions League yet? Have they moved Hemel Hempstead 200 miles north? I know. It's mad, isn't it, Llama? Absolutely mad. TJ for partner. Hope so. SG Minor. Hope so. We made the threshold. We went over the threshold, actually, but the application's gone in. It's being considered. That's all we can say at the minute. It's being considered. It's not been rejected yet. Yet might be the key word. Llama hopefully is going to be getting his, so fingers crossed as well. He's close to being able to put the application in also, so the FM space is in pretty good nick, to be honest. Even Kermit, welcome in. No badge just yet, Si. I'm sorry, no, not yet. Not yet. Right, Cameron's taking a knock, so LA's going to have to go in because we didn't put Hall in goal. Going to get you the 2 dates you so desire. Get us the dates we desire. Oh, there you go. Streaming community going up in the world. They are. We're doing little bits and pieces. Push for partner. We are pushing for partner. We definitely are. As I say, we've got the application in. We'll just have to see what happens. At the end of the day, nothing we can do about it now. We've done as much as we could do. You know, we put our application in with averages of like 140 or something, 120. You know, apparently you only have 75, so we'll see. See what they say. They might leave it till the end of the month. They might just look and go, yeah, you know what, you've done well this month and last month, but we need to see more. I don't know. Just refreshing emails, see if there's anything in there now. Oh, a little cheeky back heel, is it? Okay, I see. I saw that. Oof. All right. I saw the fact that we need to score. If we choose dates, I'll go with Marissa Tomei. TJ can have Jimmy Cranky. That seems fair. Box is knackered, so we can put Headley on now. Let's go control possession at this point. See if that helps us. I don't know if it will. Oh, start with a highlight. That's a positive. Oh no. Now it's a counter attack. Oh, there we go. Big Willie's Smith's in there with a tackle. Oh, straight across the goal. It's just not there. It's not clicking at this moment in time. At the minute, this is draw number 13 of the season. Hereford are still on 50 points. We're on 40 points. It's still 10 points between us and the playoffs. Here's Headley. Oh, good delivery, son. Come on. It's in amongst a crowd of people. Headley takes it back. Go on. Have a bit of that. Ben Headley. You know what? Nobody had him for first goal scorer. I can guarantee it. Nobody, not a single betting slip had Ben Headley first goal scorer on it. But what a goal that is. Takes it down. Bang. There was question marks about him in the summer. Going, is he not? Is he? Well, we don't know. He put his head down. He kept working. We put him in the team. But right, go on, Ben. Have a go. And he's had a go. We're 8 points behind Hereford. See now we're too positive, aren't we? So now we've got to drop back, I think. But if we drop back, then do we end up conceding? Oh, I was going to say, I'm sure we end up conceding anyway. Let's go cautious on this one. And let's now start to time waste. Get that time wasting on. Let's play for free kicks. Them set plays. Launched forward. Lund. Smith. Fenton. Campbell gives the ball away. Why are you giving the ball away? Oh. Nearly scoring an own goal for them. Nearly giving them the goals. Somehow, despite that last minute flurry of activity from Hemel Hempstead, we've managed to get a win. We've won that one. It's another 1-0. Oh, it could have been 2-1 by Hemel though, couldn't it? It could have been. God, that was close. That was very, very close. Where are Hemel meant to be? Hemel are 20th. Great. Winning's winning. True, we're up to 12th. 8 points behind Hereford. You're off, Dan. Don't worry. Take it easy, my friend. Feels like a Scandinavian save. Loads of snow. Yeah. It's the way we do Darlington, innit? It's there's a lot of snow all the time, sadly. How long's Cameron out for? Let's find out, shall we? He's got a fractured wrist. 6 weeks. Oh, no. Okay. There's questions now then, chat. Do we get one-size Brandon Hall back in goal? Or do we go for the Aussie sensation, Mark Pillay? FA Trophy against Aldershot. Our last 2 FA Trophy matches have gone to penalties. Just to give you a heads up, it's going to be a late night. We're going to penalties again. Who do we think? Brandon Hall in goal or Pillay? I think we have to go with Brandon Hall, don't we? Right, should we compare? Should we compare what we've got? Because my gut says Brandon, right? And I know that Pillay is not a million miles away from him, but I just don't want to ruin the Aussie just in case. Look at that there. It's greens all over the place. Brandon's got to play. And plus we're paying him 600 quid a week, so we need to start using him, to be honest. He's costing us a lot of money. But there's not there's not a lot between them, I don't think. I think Pillay will definitely play a big part at this football club. That's what I think. Okay, let's play this. Play this FA Trophy match, and then that'll be us, I reckon. Brandon's not having a good time training though, but Pillay is. Ooh, this could be interesting. Kidderminster's owners stepping aside for a takeover bid. That's going to be interesting and exciting for them. Okay, Headley's out. Not a problem. Let's keep Jimmy, keep Brooks. We've got Miles Smith on the bench. Campbell's on the bench. Nelson's on the bench. Right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. We've got this. We've got this, surely. Aldershot Town versus Darlington, FA Trophy. This could be, we are the underdogs. Right, this suits us a little bit. Bit more snow, that suits us as well. Our last two matches have gone to penalties. Carlisle and Dartford. Do we need another penalty shootout? Do we? Or can we get it done in 90 minutes? It would be good to get it done in 90 minutes. One way or the other. Ideally with a win for us, of course, but you can never really fully tell, can you? Who knows what this game's got planned? We seem to be battling all right. It's fairly even. Not possession-wise, of course. They've had a lot of the ball. We've had hardly any. I know we're looking to try and spring a counter, but even for us, 23% is not very much of the football. Oh, giving away a free kick. Nodded away. It's come out and it's a great save. Great save from Brandon Hall. He's not lost any of that agility when he's been sat on the bench. You know? A free kick for us now. Here we go. Who's over it? Aguiar. Is he going to shoot? Is he going to float it? He's going to have a go. He's going to have a go. Not a bad hit. Brazilian Fury's in. Nice to see you, my friends. Stopping in between games to predict that Darlington will, in fact, go to the top. Not sure when, but it will happen. I like that, Fury. Not giving it any cap as to when it'll be. But they will go somewhere towards the top at some point. Okay, goal kick. This is going to go straight to one of their players. I can sense it. Yeah, we're not challenging for the ball in the air, are we? No, not bottom of that. Not for us, thank you. Going to concede just before half time. But no, Brandon's got it. This is sensible, boys. That's not sensible, is it? Tammy Abrahams. He's away, he's quick. Cantral with a great tackle. He's followed him all the way down there. He's not letting him get past at all. Can we hold them off? Good hit, blocked. Just feel like there's maybe a penalty about to come. Or a goal. Top corner. It's one or the other, innit? We're either going to concede a penalty or concede. Eventually there's going to be too much pressure. Right before half time as well. Players are just like chasing shadows going, I don't really know who we're supposed to mark, and he's left. He's already mopping his brow. Fair enough. Oh, 1-0. Good cross in. It's come out. It's Cantral. Oh, he just can't shoot from distance. He can't. Like, I like the idea of it, but You're just lashing at shots. It's not a dreadful first half performance, but I know we're underdogs. Will Smith's not happy. That's not going to help us, is it, really? Move Aguiar back, I suppose, possibly. Moving Tambwe back. Actually, I'll keep Tambwe there. And put Campbell in. Just wonder how long we sit back for. Or then we, whether we now start to go for more positive performance. Put control possession on, I suppose, really. Get the ball back. Let's do that. Try and put our foot on the ball. Are we putting our foot on the ball yet? Not yet. Oh, they go slowly increasing, but then back down again. We'll play at higher tempo, do they? Okay. Let's move it up a bit. There's our possession. Let's trigger press more as well. Don't really know what else we're supposed to do at this point. We're trying our best. Tambwe for Jesse Nelson, I think. Oh, good tackle. Contral's away. Nelson. Oh, he's gone past one. It'd be lovely to get a highlight where we actually managed to either test the goalkeeper or score. Come on. Oh, has Brooks got himself sent off? Oh, for God's sake. Oh. Seriously, I'm sat there going, do you know, it'd be great if we got a highlight where we're actually going to attempt to take a shot. No. What we're going to do is we're just going to lash out and I'm going to get our man sent off. Brilliant. Oh, Jesus. Honestly. Like, fine. Fine if this is what we're doing. Stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. There you go. That's us out of the FA Trophy now. 10 men. We went down to 10 men. It's a silly tackle. Why has he got himself involved as well? That's the question. Why has he decided to start lashing out at someone? It's a stupid, stupid decision. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We didn't want to win a cup anyway. It's not the end of the world, is it? Yeah, we don't need that. Let's just accept. We're out of the cup. It's fine. Whatever. It's all Ben Brooks's fault. I just don't understand. I don't know what he was thinking. I genuinely don't. But I mean, straight red as well. Banned for one match, apparently. At least it's only one. This is only one and not, like, you know, not several, which, to be fair, you probably would expect you'd get at that point. But no, just one. So that's fine. Oh, well, that was a bit of a shame to end the stream, wasn't it? We were having a lovely time, and then all of a sudden, that happens. And you're like, oh, great. We're doing this, are we? Fine. Not a problem. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun tonight. I've enjoyed it. We've got ourselves... We've got ourselves into something, haven't we? What it is, we don't fully know, but we've got ourselves into something. We're only 8 points off the playoffs. That's the important thing. Okay? And we can start to really push on and go for it. So let's try and do that. We're into February now. We know we're going to be going. February could be an interesting month. We won 4 matches this month, so that's good. If we keep winning 4 matches a month, we'll be fine. Absolutely be fine. If we don't, then who knows what's going to happen. So, right, let's move on then, shall we? Let's go and drop a raid, shall we? Let's go and send some love elsewhere. The Observer of Football. Let's go and see them. Not seen them before. Go and give them some love. Appreciate you all, of course. Absolutely wonderful having you in. Thank you so much for everyone who's been resubbing and stuff and had a great time, dropping follows, all that sort of stuff. Go and give us some love to Observer of Football. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all on Wednesday. Take it easy. All the best. Bye now.